What's up, everybody? Thanks for clicking on today's video, and it's been a minute since I've one, put out a video, and two, talked to you about my updated saddle hunting equipment, things I'm using, what's new to me this year. So we're going to dive right into this video. And new for me in the 2025 hunting season, let's get right to it, and that is going to be the new Tethrd Carnivore Saddle. Two-panel saddle. It's their first rendition, and I'm going to be completely honest with you, it's new to me. I've only had a couple practice hits as we get here in the late summer, early September, coming up here in just a few days. So with that, I don't have a lot of time in this saddle, especially hunting, obviously. So I've been practicing, trying to figure out where I like certain settings. And to be completely honest with you, just like even the Phantom, just like my Ultra Lock, I'm running it pretty basic. I'm keeping the barrels in. There's a ton of videos out there from Carl Kasuth from Tethrd, talks about what those barrels do, how you could really fine tune those. So yeah, just want to clarify that and talk about that. But I will say this, this am steel rope for your bridge is new. It has a, you can kind of see it has like a tint, like a light brown to it compared to the silver am steel that's here, that's bringing out on your, that's like tied to the bridge, the top and bottom piece. But with that, right off out of the box, when I got in it, it was slippy. It was just sliding on me, even though, you know, I had this tightened down pretty good. So I had to break it in a little bit, but after a few minutes, it definitely started to grab. So no issues with that. So if you do get one right out of the box and you notice, like, as you lean back, your bridge starts moving, make sure it's tightened up, work it in, break it in a little bit, and you should be good to go. But the two-panel saddle has that rad little button system here. The more you practice, just like anything in life, but also especially in saddle hunting, the more you practice getting that back up, the easier it will be, especially during the season. So as you can see, I'm running the Elite kit as far as the pouches go, or cis haulers, and with that, I'm not changing anything. I'm still going to be rappelling down, up and down the tree, well, mainly down the tree, obviously, but that is going to be how I continue to do that. So in this left pouch here, I have my lineman's rope, 8 mil, nothing special, and then with that is also going to be my his strap. So got the fold and go on there, a couple carabiners, nothing too crazy. So that all lives in that left hip pouch. And then to balance everything out on that right side is going to be my rope. So got this a couple years ago. It's the same rope I've been using. I got a little tether, little knot button there that I'm going to try that this year. So that's going to live. There's nothing else in that pouch, and that's going to live right there. So again, nothing too crazy, nothing new. But what I love about the Elite kit here on the pouches is that zipper. So if you had like an Elite Phantom a couple years ago, it had these exclusive pouches, and now you could obviously get that kit by itself. But with that, it has little drawstrings here where you could clip your carabiner. That will all go for my Mad Rock. Got something new this year, the Ultimator little spool or spool. Haven't tried it, but again, it kind of looks like it's going to help keep that rope a little bit cleaner, a little bit neater, because that sucker continuously got knotted on me, and it was very annoying. Almost made me not want to do rappelling. But again, going back to the saddle, I'm excited to try this out and sit in it, see how long I could break it in, and looking forward to an all-day sit in it and see how it manages. I think it will be perfectly fine. Again, just by tinkering, shooting, practicing in the backyard or at my in-laws' house, it's felt pretty comfortable. So that is really the main new piece from the last video. To go along with that is going to also be the Predator CFX platform. This is the regular. I ran both the regular and the CFX XL last year. The XL mainly during rifle season, because I actually don't hunt from the saddle during that time, I just get like a stick high, not even, and I kind of stand on it like a tree stand. So that's normally how I hunt out of it during rifle season. Kind of coincidentally happens because I'll be an idiot and forget my saddle or something along those lines. One less thing to carry. But this regular platform comes in at about 2.5 pounds. I love running the daisy chain on here. I just find it really bites to the tree extremely well. As you can see too, I don't really have anything doctored up on it as far as silencing. It does a pretty good job, and with that composite that it is, it kind of sounds like, again, like anything that's out of that carbon, sounds like rattling antlers. I do have a little tiny I'll have to replace before the season starts here, but a Night Eyes gear tie. I like running that around my lineman's rope as I'm climbing up the tree, getting set up. So that lives there. But again, I just love the daisy chains. They're super convenient as far as like stacking up, cleaning up, but also again, as far as actually locking down the platform onto the tree, I get a really nice, super good bite to them. So again, that's another new piece. And to kind of wrap this whole video up, we're going to go over my Fastpack setup this year. Fastpack is not anything new. It's very typical as far as the setup goes. I have a little pouch in the front. This will carry my extra little painted arrow, little gear strap here, and that's going to be the magnetic piece where the Insta360 camera lives. I have a little magnetic mount for that. It's a really nice, simple way to connect your Insta360 or even like an action camera. It's an awesome little piece to have. A little pricey, but it does the trick, and there's not anything really else out there like it. But right now I have this connected to the FAS Frame. So I am going to run the FAS Frame this year just because I'm tired of dragging deer out of the woods. So I have everything set up. Not maybe how I will have it. Like for example, a little bit of a kill kit in this pouch on the side here. That will live in the main pocket of my backpack. But in this little pouch here is the main kill kit where my license will be, the knife will be, also my game bags. So that all lives in this big one that's connected to the FAS Frame. And then on one side I'll have my camera arm and camera inside. But on the side here, I just have a padded marsupial gear pouch that lives on the one side. The other side right now is completely bare, but it's a great frame. It's very kind of, you could go down so many different rabbit holes with this setup. So yeah, so kind of pretty basic. Just wanted to cover some of the new things I'll be running. Again, testing out this new saddle, the Carnivore Saddle. It is a lot lighter than the Ultra Lock, and I kind of wanted that. I really like the Ultra Lock. I found it comfortable. However, I wanted to go back to more of a minimalist, and I say that as I have a FAS Frame and everything along those lines. But as far as what's on me, what I'm utilizing up in the tree, I wanted to go a little bit more minimalist, and that's where I'm at right now. I'm still even tossing the idea of using just another tether rope and not rappelling down, especially early on when I maybe don't need to because I won't be getting as high. But the sticks are staying the same, Tether 1 sticks, use the 3, use an 8er, and kind of call it a day from there. So pretty basic. It's a lot of stuff that, you know, I'm not getting into the specs of things, but I just wanted to kind of give an update from my previous video from 2 summers ago of what my saddle hunting setup is. Again, we're just rocking that for this year, testing it out, see how it does. I think it'll perform very well. So appreciate you for clicking on this video. I'm going to try to do a little bit more gear videos. I'm going to try to do more hunting videos as the season progresses. So appreciate that. Appreciate all the support for tuning in on the podcast every Wednesday and sticking with me for the last 6 years of doing that. So hope you have a great hunting season ahead of you. Thanks again, everybody, and we'll see you on that next video.